today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Rivers and the Arizona Cardinals versus Matt Ryan and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
That's the reason we ball for.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks him, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Philip Rivers.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Adam Troutman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They start with a give to Connor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Ryan trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Ball picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Working out of the gun, Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Operating from the gun. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Connor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one complete on the slant route. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Rivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham.
Ryan's pass.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Detroit.
They run with Connor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Score remains tied. 0-0.
Football going back over to Arizona now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area, and those windows that quarterbacks are seeking to throw into, they're closed in this case.
Yeah, they've been all over the place, knocking down pass after pass.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And this, a 9-point game now as they've gone to halftime. The Seahawks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 35-9, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
1st and 10 at the
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Connection made with Shenault. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Rivers pass complete to Laviska Shenault. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rivers. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Now a run with Akers. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Shenault on the end around. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
The ball carrier.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Watt there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
So we got to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
Ryan,
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Rivers on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Catch made by Fulgham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll toss this out right for Connor. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12.
From the shotgun, Ryan quickly into the hands of Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The first down throw here for Rivers.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Rivers again.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Rivers pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, Rivers.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Off to Thomas on the left side.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Ryan to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor.
Lions pass.
No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.